At point guard, Scottie Pippen. At the other guard position, Austin Reeves. At small forward, Rui Hachimura. At forward, LeBron James. Let's hear it for the starting five of your Portland Trail Blazers. At power forward, at 6'7", number 33, Toumani Camara. Manning the middle, at 6'9", number 35, Robert Williams. The other forward, at 6'7", number...
Now the starting group for Baltimore. Pippen is out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's James. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Castleton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Portland, the guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Williams. And it's Kamare in at power forward. It's the final game of the regular season, Greg. It's time to look ahead for most teams.
And for some, that's looking towards the playoffs, right? Others, it's looking to the offseason, but don't look too far down the road just yet. We've got a game to play.
So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. Passes it to Pippen for the three. It's hauled in by the Trail Blazers. Here's Henderson. Hachimura grabs the miss. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Baltimore. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game. And they just had so few opportunities. And I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, they were like good college players, one and done. You got to be able to make some noise on the offensive glass and keep possessions alive. They weren't able to do that.
Assisted LeBron
And now,
James.
just over a minute played here in the first. Henderson for three. Hachimura grabs the miss. Pippen outside. Reeves in the corner. From past the arc, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Away team foul. Pippen, first personal foul. First team foul.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his...
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I was able to talk with the head coach of the Blazers for a minute. Now, LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
For your Blazer Dancers.
The free throw drops for Grant. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And, Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
Christie against Grant for 3. Pippen. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
Hits the three-point bomb. Pippen's got 5 now.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Sharp. Grant outside. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Kamare. And it's good, 2 points.
Good recognition from the big man Williams. Solid at realizing when the D has overcommitted.
Henderson against Pippen. Pass to Mays. Launches it. The rebound by Williams. Portland trailing here. Henderson left side. Here's Kamare. He gets it in there.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Pippen with the bucket.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Fans, let them hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer Dancers.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
Your Blazer.
And this break gives us a moment to look at the leading playmakers among rookies for the past 10 games. You look at Castle, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
Impressive dime count there. And you like to see that from a rookie. No better way to make a first impression than by spreading the wealth. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Walker against
2
Lewis.
minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Murray.
2 minutes.
Here's Walker. Outside for Murray. Tries yet again. Walker's shot is off.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
To the middle. And finished off by Walker.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Pippen against Simon. The shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for LeBron James.
At the line for your
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Pippen misses. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. Trailing by 2, they come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside for Murray. Over Christie. Misses off the right iron.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Williams dishes to Lewis. The pass to Mays. Stolen by Carter. To the inside. Here's Murray. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Williams. Fires for 3. No good on the shot. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Lakers ahead, up by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So for the Lakers right now, they've got Gabe Vincent. James is out there with Williams. Then it's Lewis. And it's Mays in at the point. Back to Lewis. The Lakers working the ball around now. And even 3-on-3 break. Sharp, the pass to Banton. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Ray, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times, it's to ignite it.
Here's James, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Blazer ball. Away team ball.
Vincent finds James.
Well, he's got those quick feet and that 7'6" wingspan. Williams, a factor defensively.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And for Portland, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Baltimore has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Williams dishes to Lewis. From deep, James. Portland grabs the miss. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Henderson looking it over. Floats one. Unable to get that one. Good D by James. Down low. Here's Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal.
Yeah, easy call.
Lakers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And Portland making a change here. Kamar is checked in. the Trailblazers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
At the line for the away team, Zaire Williams.
That one misses. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter. Brent, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. And if you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Offensive rebound, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
And taking a look here at some stats for Henderson. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you love how he facilitates their offense. Just a terrific decision maker.
So many times it's with the extra pass, and man, he's delivering.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Castle's checked in for Portland.
Castle.
Kicks it out to James. Williams with the steal. Pass to Kamare. Chalk up 2 there. And now a 4-point Trailblazer lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Portland.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Oh, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score. Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the 2-hand slam from deep LeBron. That makes it 7 straight misses for him. Definitely not the start he was looking for.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Oh, great ball movement there.
To halt the run, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Robert Williams.
And getting to the line at will, James using his smarts these days to draw those kind of shooting fouls.
The Trailblazers making a switch here.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And the basket by Castle.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Simons kicks to Walker. Pass to Castle. Good on the three-point shot. Castle's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
LeBron can't get it to go.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Away team ball.
Looking now at some numbers for LeBron James. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. The rebound by Simons.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And when you're a knockdown shooter like you were, with the kind of athleticism that Anthony Simons possesses, Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt, Anthony, one of those guys really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Clearly a foul.
For Portland, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific, 79% as a team.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Baltimore trails by 10. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lewis to the right side. Mays. James, the pass to Vincent. For 3, Williams. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5. Now Simons. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Walker. And so it's Portland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is Bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They went into the half with a 7-point lead after executing well in the second quarter. Shaq, how'd you think the Trailblazers were playing?
They've really established themselves in the class. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just got to, bring the same energy to the second half.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so James will bring it up for Baltimore. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Then it's Williams. Then there's Grant. And it's Kamare in a power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low. And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Here's Mays. Henderson defending, and Grant with the clear path to the hoop, and the dunk by Grant.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Williams looking around. Kicks it to Henderson, and some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Lewis attacking. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Grant against LeBron. Passes it to Vincent from outside the arc. He kicks it to Williams. Shot clock at 5. And it's Mays missing. Portland leading by 10. Grant finds Williams. Up top Sharp. James defending. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We know, Brett, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA. And Shaedon Sharpe took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game, and then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
Delano Banton's checked in for the Trailblazers. It's Vincent, top of the key. Pass to Mays. Back to Vincent. Williams for 3. Drills it from outside. Williams has got it back down to single digits for Baltimore.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much, and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But, yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium. When LeBron came into the league, we knew he was authentically more a playmaker than a scorer. So whatever way it takes to get his team to get points, LBJ is good with it.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Lets it go with a 3. LeBron can't get it to go.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
And it's Sharp missing. Baltimore trails by 11. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. A different look now for Portland. Walker's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Carter comes in for Sharp, and it's Simons in for Scoot Henderson. Here's Vincent, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Assist from.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And it's blocked by Lewis. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Walker. Carter with it. He's picked up by James. And the basket by Kamare. Kamare's got 8 points. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Portland?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, you also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
You know, just thinking about it, every year the physical and mental toughness of LeBron just gets more and more impressive, maintaining his spot at the top of his game.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Portland. Castle comes in for Carter. To the paint, here's Walker. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Walker's got his second basket of the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Stolen by Walker. Here's Castle. Finished off the break. Castle's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
And there's the pass to Williams. They swipe it. Moving it up. And it's Simons missing. Baltimore has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up. All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Castle. Shoots. And And they'll get another chance. Taken away by Williams. Driving to the basket. And it's Mays missing. Here's Banton. Gets a very good look and converts. Banton's got his first basket.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Here's Vincent. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back to the action in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Baltimore, they've got Lewis. Williams is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Vincent, and it's Mays in at the 5.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp that time.
Williams. Portland grabs the miss. Sharp with it. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Williams. James against Henderson. LeBron James charging through contact.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Here he goes. Here's Walker. And Jabari Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamar is checked in. Baltimore trails by 15. Here's LeBron. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And he's good on the second. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Tipped away. And a wide open look for Walker. Connects from three-point range. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
And again, the Lakers no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Mays passes to Vincent. Baltimore moving that ball around. James, no good.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
No problems knocking that one down.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Henderson, and Henderson throws it down hard.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Back to LeBron, left side Williams. Pass to James. They need this. Sinks the three-pointer.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Sharp, the pass to Walker. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Here's Mays. Henderson defending. James misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but he has to be better in avoiding contact on that play. That's his 5th foul, and one more. It'll be hitting the showers.
Pass to Sharp. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
How about the athleticism of Grant, just extending that time?
And so James will bring it up for Baltimore. Here's Williams. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the pass to Sharp. Here's Kamare. It's Henderson on the wing. No good on the triple. On the wing, James. Defended by Sharp. Over Sharp. LeBron, no luck.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And the call will be against Gabe Vincent. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Murray outside. Back to Carter. Here's the 3. Kept alive. Walker. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Walker's got 12 now in this quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Walker.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Here's Mays. Pass to LeBron. LeBron James on the wing. Shoots over Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
So hard to contain LeBron. He's explosive and clever and unpredictable. It's kind of a nightmare for any defense.
A different look now for Portland. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Walker. And Castle is subbed in for Shaedon Sharp. Here's Banton, defended by Vincent. Carter outside. Williams against Murray.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Zaire Williams. Second personal foul.
And the first one drops.
Team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Murray.
And so Murray nails both of them. Passes to Lewis. Over Murray. Lewis misses.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
He doesn't get the second one. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that.